Cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking sure not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Yeah, it's not gonna tell us. Hey. Can you hear me? Yeah, now we're back here.
Can you hear me?
Okay, so we don't get to figure out what happened there. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, did you say something?
Well?
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fui. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think...
That's a great idea. Huh?
Hello there.
Nagita, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Hajimi's sudden appearance has been added to the Truth Bullet section. No, seriously. Answer me seriously. Why were you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is. I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Elevator. Strawberry Howl buttons. Count. Wall clock. Well, I guess these are pretty important, especially the fact that everyone at Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared up the final dead. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Man.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said.
Huh?
Huh?
Actually...
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That... You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
Well...
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? Well, I mean, he's right. I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy. That's all there is to it. Well, he's lucky. He knows luck is on his side. I mean, I guess in a way I understand that. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Oh, I see. He used the underground tunnel thing goes here. I get it. Move back and forth. Where would you even be able to do that and how?
Man.
Hey, Hajime.
You stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak here freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty, and I obtained quite an interesting prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life. that was in the earlier file, the killing school life? You mean the killings that took place in Hope's Peak Academy, right? I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides, Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But...
However, we can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected way.
Hey,
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. Okay, sure.
hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange.
well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives in driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I did mention that I thought it might be a suicide, but then I was like, I don't think it could be because he could move between places. But maybe he could. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth. Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez. Your complaints just never end, do they? You're gonna talk like that. I won't want to tell you anymore. I even learned what your talent is too. Huh?
well,
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is the other one. That seal.
yep,
Indeed, it's the Hope Peak Academy School crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
how unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file does contain our information. Doesn't contain our information, just Hajimi's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajimi's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man,
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said, Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. Huh?
well,
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school for a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department, substitute, second string. Revenue stream. What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. Hey, Average Goon! How's it going? Thanks for the Tier 1 sub for 35 months! That's a long time. I hope you're doing well. Let's give you a plunge. Here is your plunge. Have a good plunge in. I feel like maybe I should get a plunger as an emote. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I hope you ate a lot of food and it was delicious and you're full. You're fuller than is comfortable. Or you were at some point. If I remember, I'll give you a spin later. Let's continue the game. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised.
Isn't that
which
right?
means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. The hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire hope? Are you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. That's what you're thinking. Just stop it. Just listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration of Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Man.
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
Still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. You're in dinner recovery? Ah! Me too. I got something in my eye. Hang on. Ah. Dang it. Hate when that happens. I'm gonna see if I can get it out. I'm back. Ah. Trying to take an allergy pill. Alright. There's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Huh?
Well?
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekumaru's murder first, because if he can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? It's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
Hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning on keeping it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. I know, you're annoying as shit, and I hate you. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon. I found many different weapons there, but I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
Oh.
Fine, I understand. Now, it's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Nakamura's case? We better hurry, the class trial is gonna start.
You're right.
I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nakamura's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nakamura's case. Alright. Are we going back to the crime scene? Where should we go? Crime scene? I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Sorry, we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Are you having listened to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazu, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked at it while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well, compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I shall go investigate Nikomaru's body. After we were just thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my!
What the hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off? Does he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you think? How much do you know? This is gonna be so dumb. Oh my god, this is gonna be so dumb.
Hey.
I guess he's like a tardy detective. What are you talking about?
See?
It's a trope in the mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery, but they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character assumptions.
Yep.
Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He's just making things even more complicated. That's true. He's such a troublesome person, but lately I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual.
Well?
I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. He might be able to find something we completely overlooked.
Damn right.
Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah, I'll go on ahead. We're a little late. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel?
Hey.
It might be better if I explain how the elevator is broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it. They broke the elevator by tampering with a safety device, right?
Right.
Oh, looks like the word travels fast. Check out the panel over there. Just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. Definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Oh. It doesn't look like it to me.
Hold
No,
it.
I don't. I wanted to look at the panel. Alright. Go into Grape Hall.
You serious? Damn it.
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty effed up.
Hey,
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right.
But Kazu should be able to disassemble the robot, right?
Huh?
Huh?
It cannot be.
Are you guys gonna disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive
Don't
you.
screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't
Been
know?
through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know. Kane, maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazu. What are you sitting there for? Oh, I just have to do it. Yeah, suddenly he's confident. He used to be like, it's almost like he is the opposite of himself right now. I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. It's just too much.
Well,
You guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. There's definitely something wrong with you. I thought you were just treating me differently ever since we found out that I had no talent, but it seems like it's not entirely the case. His attitude towards everyone is strange now too. But why? Oh, talk to him then.
damn it.
We've come this far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind the case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, he faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into his body. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Hito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Hito did that too. It's like Hito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason he died, I mean. Stopped functioning. His torso was covered with huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling his chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at his body one more time. Alright. Apparently, he has finished disassembling his body. I should probably check it one more time. Okay, there's the clock part. His chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. And it says 7:30. It also looks like the clock alarm is set for 7:30, which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. But 7:30 is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7. Or Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Yeah. A heartless shroom. An accurate radio clock that never slows down. That's the case. Why does this broken clock say 7:30? Something protruding from the back of his neck. The button, yep. Yep. We already got that. I think that's it. Is it ding dong bing bong now? What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him.
You're the worst.
What? Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
you don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
We examined the far back door of Grape House. The doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out, how?
You don't know?
Take the elevator to Strawberry House. We enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of the door, right? But the button to open the door is broken.
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well,
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it. We have plenty of parts right here. Huh?
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find the parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazu, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. If you fix the button, the door won't open. As long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all, huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
We should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. You're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, there's someone in that tower. The door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, he left the area. Broken doorknob.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
Now that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazu to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what that could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both the buildings. Clocks. So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get the bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of these mysteries, maybe. Oh, and here's Regulus.
Jeez.
Looks
you're
like
pathetic.
that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. Ito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Also, is he the traitor? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. I mean, I'm just leaving. Yes. Elevator. Let's go! We walked into the elevator, made our way to the Strawberry House. It's been a while since we've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey.
How'd the repairs go? Well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You got a lot of nerve saying that when you used Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey!
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button at Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey!
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. I mean, we're trying it out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, let's do it. Somehow, I think we're gonna find out that they're different towers or something. There's no way the door will open, not even when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Hey!
Hey, why did it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say this. Definitely looks weird. Yeah, I see what's weird. The room rotated, didn't it?
So...
What do you mean?
Hey!
Doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grave Tower? No, it doesn't. Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey!
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved, even the tripped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. Crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. So the floor must rotate 180 degrees. They said the elevator rotated 180 degrees. The floor must rotate 180 degrees. Okay. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. It's as if it rotated 180 degrees, right? Can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more that I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. The mystery is so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might have to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Okay. Strange feeling in tower. Chain.
I see.
Chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought? Then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
The door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? I mean, the doorknob is not there. It's the door with the picture of the grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out of it. Out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
The screws came out with it, right? And the doorknob next to Nekomara's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to?
What?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you could reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him, he probably won't give me an answer. So I just have to be a waste of time to ask. And there we go. End of investigation. Ding dong bing bong.
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
Oh man. It feels so convoluted right now.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's gonna start another class trial.
Hey!
How are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Something happened?
Hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you hear is this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. Then suddenly, it then suddenly appeared before us. Okay. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right!
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomara. Make sure I avenge you.
You're
He's being a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
appears you cannot
I agree.
escape.
Detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside.
Nearly showtime!
Interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yep. Alright. I'm not gonna read all there. Let's go.
Well,
You and I are just stepladders for everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know that my place. You're saying.
man.
Well, I was prepared to become a sacrifice of all at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course, there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? No, but you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. When they get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader. And this projection turns out to be the killer, which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? How are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Would you lay down or something, Regulus? Oh my god. Why are you being so annoying?
No good
Such a
at all.
normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. You love hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve course student are so full. Shut up, dude. What is wrong with this dude? His chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into the rock. Would you just lay down? Oh my gosh, Regulus, stop being... lay down. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey,
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient the elevator in Funhouse
Well, yeah.
was. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderful, vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts, rather. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey,
Go
come on
talking without permission
now.
after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Let's get out. Let's get on with it once again. Let's move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. Okay. Curtain of the 4th class trial is about to open. Kumaro, the ultimate team manager, was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I've ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Kane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekumaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekumaru, who betrayed their friends, and I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. You want to save? Yes. I'm done. I don't need to prepare.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I have no idea who did it. I have no theories. This thing has gotten so convoluted. Like, it's just convoluted. It's already there. Usually they wait until the end of it to make it ridiculous, but they didn't wait this time.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Strawberry.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Shut up, Kazu.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Jesus, God.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously.
Is this actually gonna be a suicide?
We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Nekomaru killed himself, final answer, end.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
I don't see how he could have done it, honestly.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
You told that by looking, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably the hammer.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
No, that's wrong! No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru,
You'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yep, we did.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. The word suicide. Oh, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Okay, so we're gonna have to confirm it. Not sure. Pillar fragments.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Brave Star.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, Then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
You made me laugh. Oh, that's the wrong link. I need to update that link. Heartless Shrew. That is the wrong link. Thanks for pointing that out. This is the right link. I don't know what'll happen if you click that link. You get a list, so it gives you a list. So it's the wrong link. It goes to the old website, but it does still work. So it still works. I don't know if you can. I don't actually know if you can do it on a phone. Mobile is really weird with Twitch because both. I know Apple is super restrictive. I don't know if you have an iPhone or an Android, but they're all restrictive about how you pay things or sub to things. So, because they want their cut, you know. I think if you might be able to do it without, like, if you can go to the website via your phone, it might work. All right, let's continue the game.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
The secret of the funhouse.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Okay, I don't know what Sonia's up to right now. She's being weird too. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what the strange feeling in the tower.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong! Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Wait, it destroyed my homeland?
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down! Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's
so,
body
yeah.
wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Sonia's acting suspicious, I must say.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Damn it!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled.
I have to do this again.
And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crimes.
Allow me to cut through those words.
We'll go with oil on the floor.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
I mean, at least not quick.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really
Is it?
happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
I mean, they're like the elevator, I imagine.
Hey, Nagito.
Turkey.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Herman. Talk about the traitor? So why did say that all of a sudden? Something happened to
But how
him?
do we know your
It's the
hint is any
window.
good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Love it. I hate how cryptic he is.
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
He grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
this is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
Okay. There's trees.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
Oh, I get it now. I think I might understand now. They're different floors of the same building.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right? Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
It doesn't make sense in this picture. I mean,
Crap!
Here!
Okay, it's the lower level.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
There are lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there's another contradiction. I mean...
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
My God.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No
Can't
shadow,
believe
no
how much
shape,
they put
no
into
Grape
this.
House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
It's just an elevator that goes up and down.
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Talking about... Is he talking about that one time?
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Oh my God. What does this do? Oh, yeah. This... For some reason, there's a little racing game. There's a skateboarding section. I mean, they exist. Yeah, I mean, exist is like they do exist. They're just different floors of the same building. Is what I'm getting. Whoops. I jumped a little bit too early there. Looks like snowboarding. I mean, I guess it could be snowboarding too. It's boarding.
It's all coming together! got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then
Also,
the
hey,
two
Gregory.
houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
I see!
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located.
Think about Strawberry House versus Grape House.
Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
I just love that we're gonna, oh, this is how this is the shape of the building.
It's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Alright. What are we arguing about? I don't know what we're arguing about.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You are magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Wait, what's the strange feeling in the tower? What does it mean? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. The dummy. We're gonna put that on dummy.
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually...
No, that's wrong!
Notice me.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember, when we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said... Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
Wouldn't he have? Could he have, like, not done it?
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
It's disappointing that it's not the killer.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Like an elevator? Oh my god. I'm gonna dingus this one. 100%. Oh my god. Oh, we have to do the Hangsman's Gambit for this? Oh my goodness. Wow. What, just wow. I need another E. I know how to spell elevator. Whoops, wrong button.
Got it! You must be talking about an elevator.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I've been drinking a lot of water, and my god, I can't believe a thing that moves stuff between floors. What are we? What? I mean, I guess I get why Nagito is like, you guys are ultimates? My gosh, you're all idiots. I mean, because we are.